Hello you guys, good morning and welcome back to the vlog. I've just woken up. It's about 7 a.m. and I'm gonna go run with my friends this morning. If you guys watched the last vlog, I kind of told you about some of our weekend plans, so I'll kind of just recap. Today, Saturday, we are gonna go on our run. We also are gonna go see the 21 Pilots movie, which I'm very excited about. They did like a concert to movie type thing, and I think it has like some extra, I don't know, extra like talking from the artists and things like that, which I think will be fun. So Ryan actually asked me if I wanted him to go with me. Sorry, that's confusing. He doesn't really like 21 Pilots. In fact, he does not like 21 Pilots at all. I obviously love them. They're my favorite band. And so he was like, I'll go to the movie with you if you really want to go. So we're gonna do that. That's at 4 today. I think today's the last day that it's in theaters, and in a lot of other theaters, last weekend was the last day. But I think, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's LA, it was around longer. I don't think there's many people in the movie theater. I actually wanted to check again because it's assigned seating. And then tomorrow, TBD. I don't know yet what we're gonna do. It's kind of between a couple of things. One of my friends asked if I wanted to come to Orange County to go on a walk with them, but it's kind of a long drive just for a walk. So I think I might text them and ask like, what's the plan for tomorrow, and decide from there. If not, Ryan and I saw this park in Pasadena that we thought looked really cute and we wanted to go check it out, so that's always an option too. Okay, so there's 6 of us total in this movie theater. I think it'll be fun. At least it's not just me and Ryan. Anyway, that is the update for now. I'm very excited, especially for today, and since it is only 7, I think I'm going to read my book a little bit and then I'll get ready for my run in a few. It's been really windy, so I was just telling Ryan, it kind of gives me like a little bit of PTSD from the fires because it was like very windy during the fires, and now anytime I hear the wind like this, it's like, it just freaks me out a little bit. But it is very beautiful too. I'm gonna read for a bit and then we'll get ready and we'll go on our run. I've been running a lot more lately, which has been feeling good, but I just don't necessarily want to go all the way to Santa Monica because it's like quite a drive, and then I feel like I lose so much of my day from it. And then on top of it, like, I don't always love to go buy coffee out, so I don't know, maybe I'll just bring my own coffee. I've been preferring my own coffee over coffee shops lately. Anyway, before I continue to ramble, welcome to the vlog. Hello, and let's spend the weekend together, and let's start with some reading. I'm accidentally running late to head off. I don't know. I lost the track of time, but I made my coffee as like a to-go. I had already made coffee, so I figure I'll just bring this instead of buying coffee out. I almost forgot my inhaler. Where is it? That would have been bad. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna probably be like 15 minutes late, but let's go do our run. I can't believe I scratched myself again. I did that a couple vlogs ago and I did it again. So frustrating. But anyway, let's go on our run, and I don't know what we're gonna aim for today, but we're gonna try to just do at least 4 because I think I've been doing that pretty consistently. So let's go for at least that. Hello, we are back from the run. I desperately need some water. Normally we would park over by my friend's house and then head over to a coffee shop that's like on the other side, so we'll pass by the cars and I can get like my water bottle and all that kind of stuff. But unfortunately this time, well, it was fun, but we went to this other place. It's called Salty Dog, or sorry, Dogtown Coffee. That's what it's called. And it's based off of like the Dogtown and, what are they called? Dogtown and the Z-Boys or something like that. Like a skate crew, skate/surf culture type coffee shop. But anyway, got the Salty Dog, super good. But because of that, we didn't pass by the car, so I didn't get a chance to get my water, and I desperately needed water. It's gonna take me probably like an hour to get home. Ryan was thinking about taking Pete to the park, so I was trying to tell him not to necessarily wait up for me, although I think it would be fun. But I'm gonna head home and I want to get showered and ready. Our movie is not until 4, but because it's gonna take me an hour to get home, I'll get home by like noon, and I want to rest, maybe read a little bit more. I did bring my book because I always like to bring it just in case I end up like, I don't know, wanting to sit at a coffee shop, which if I didn't have other plans, I think would be really fun to do in the future. Anyway, let's drive and then we'll get ready and we'll go to our movie today, which I am very excited for. I listened to 21 Pilots like basically the entirety of my run because I wanted to get more and more motivated. Alrighty, let's head home. Hello you guys, I'm back. I cannot believe it's already 1 p.m. I feel like this is kind of why I don't really love to go run in Santa Monica. Like, I know that it's fair to my friend who lives in Santa Monica because she basically always comes to our side, but it just literally takes the entire day away. I just showered and all of that. I'm like just dressed in like whatever clothes. I actually forgot that I even have this shirt, which is funny because I feel like I was obsessed with it for so long. I'm one of those people that if I have something that I'm wearing, I kind of like wear that thing on repeat. I sort of like forget what else is in my closet, even though I'm like physically looking at all of the clothes. I don't know why it's so hard for me to do that, or like for me to remember what else I have. And then the same goes with the refrigerator. Like, I'm the type of person that can't use the crisper drawers or like the veggie drawers or whatever because I will literally forget that there's food in there. Anyway, completely forgot about this shirt and I'm happy that I have it and decided to wear it today. So I'm having a smoothie really fast. I just made my typical peanut butter, strawberry, banana, and milk smoothie, and I'm just gonna watch a little bit of TV and relax for a sec. In a little bit, I'm gonna run over to Target and I'm gonna get some snacks for the movie. Ryan specifically wants peanut butter M&M, no, not peanut butter, peanut M&Ms and a Kit Kat. And I think I wanna get myself like Sour Patch or something like that, like the watermelon ones. Those are my favorite. So I wanna get those snacks and then we'll probably head off to the movie theater around like 3-ish because the movie's at 4, but it's in City Walk. So it takes a second to like get to the parking lot, get to the movie theater, all of that. And since we're there, we may or may not actually just like walk around City Walk too, because why not? We're already there. If you guys don't know, City Walk is like the outside area. It's like equivalent to downtown Disney, but for Universal Studios. At Universal, before you get in, there's like a whole area that you can walk around, and yeah, basically you can just walk around, and the parking is only $5 if you get a movie theater ticket, I believe. And then otherwise, I don't know how much it is, but I've almost always just gone for the movies and then also walked around. So we're gonna do that, and that's the plan for the day. I feel like I'm leaning toward not going to Orange County tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure still. And I feel like I need to text my friends to ask them like more questions about like what else we're doing in the day, because if it's truly just a walk, I don't think that it would be worth driving an hour, going on like a 30-minute walk, and then driving all the way back another hour. That's if there's no traffic. So I think I might just end up passing, and then instead Ryan and I can go to that park tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm gonna relax here, have my smoothie, and then we'll head off to Target and get the snacks and go see our movie. Can you come inside? Can you come inside? Okay, I'm doing a little bit of laundry. I have a couple of things out here that they're drying, but I don't know. I think there's some lint on the sweater. We're just gonna have to roll with it. And then I didn't think about it, but I should have washed this shirt sooner, but my 21 Pilots shirt is drying and I air dry it, so they're just drying right there. But I think I'm gonna go over to Target really fast while some of my other stuff is washing and drying and all of that kind of stuff. I'm in like sweats and like a weird outfit, but it is what it is. It's laundry day, and I just need to get all that stuff washed before we head out, and I wanna go and get the snacks because I think we're gonna head out in like an hour and a half. I feel like the day is just like, it's just going by so fast. I think I'm gonna go, but I need to get Pete inside. Actually, I'm gonna bring him inside and then I'm gonna move the stuff to over here because he's perfectly in the sun, and I think it'll be better if all of the stuff is here because then it'll dry faster. Boop. There we go. Come on, let's go with Dad. Where's Dad? I think he's inside. There you go. Okay, we're getting in the car. I actually got lucky. My shirt air dried with barely time to spare. I'm just waiting for Ryan. He is getting a jacket because it's always cold in the theaters. We're gonna head over to City Walk, and I think we'll have a little bit of spare time before the movie. Potentially gonna walk around, and then we'll see what the movie is all about. I think it's mostly a concert movie with a little bit of dialogue from the artists, but I'll report back, I suppose. No one's here yet. Here's our little spread. We're sharing the Sour Patch watermelon and the M&Ms. Ryan has Kit Kat. I don't like Kit Kat. Crazy, I know. This is our spread. Our movie will be starting soon. Hello you guys. We are back from the movie, city walk, the whole thing. It was so much fun. I want to tell you guys about it. Okay, sorry if you can hear Ryan is doing like dishes and things like that. Very kind of him. But like I was saying before, I think I might have said already, but if you guys don't already know, City Walk is basically part of Universal Studios. So at Universal, there's kind of like an outside walking area similar to like a downtown Disney, except for Universal. So there's a lot of like restaurants and places to shop and things like that. And one of the things is a movie theater. We got there a little bit early. We walked part of City Walk and then we decided to just go straight to the movie and that we would do the rest of City Walk after the movie. The movie itself, I enjoyed so much. It was mostly like a concert movie, but then there was like snippets of interviews with the artists about like, I don't know, just a bunch of different things, like how they felt about certain things or just like watching them strategically plan how a concert was gonna go and like all the decisions that go into it, which was really cool. And for someone like Ryan who doesn't necessarily like the music, he even enjoyed it and he really appreciated like the artistry that goes into the show itself and like got to actually see what a show from them looked like, because he's never going to pay to go see their show live because it's expensive and he doesn't really love their music. So anyway, it was really fascinating. I really enjoyed it. It was, I think, technically from the Clancy tour, not the Breach tour, which for people who don't really know, it like doesn't super matter, but it was just like a little different. For me, it was kind of fun because I got to see the Breach tour, which was the most recent tour, live, and I never got to see the Clancy tour. So a lot of the songs are similar. There were a couple of songs that I got to see that I've never seen live, and then there were a couple of things that I saw at the Breach tour that they didn't show in the movie. So I would have liked to see those things, but it just didn't happen for that tour, so it wasn't in the movie. But it was still really cool to see because there was a lot of other parts that were like very similar. Like honestly, most of the rest of the show was like very similar. The only other thing that they didn't include was the burning car. They always have a burning car at their shows and they didn't have it in the movie. I don't know if that was like logistics because the movie was filmed in Mexico City, so like I don't know if they couldn't transport that specific car out of the States, or like I don't really know why. But anyway, really cool. And then we walked some more of City Walk afterward, like I was saying, which is also nice. It's so pretty at night because everything is like super lit up and there's just like more people because I think they're coming out of the park. So did all of that and now we're home. We just took P on his walk and I don't know if you can hear, but he's playing with a toy. So I think we're gonna just like relax. And I did text my friends and I just told them I'm not gonna end up making it to Orange County tomorrow because I just think that it's gonna be a lot for me. I feel bad, but I just feel like today was a really fun day and I got to do a lot, but between the running, going to Santa Monica, coming back, like I feel like I kind of lost a day in a way. So it feels nice that I'm gonna be able to just like be home, hang out with P and Ryan, go to a park, I think, because we've been wanting to go to this new park that we found online, and just kind of have a bit of a reset day because I feel like I haven't had the chance to like reset at all this weekend so far. And I feel like I need sometimes like a little bit of a reset, especially because I go in office, you know, like I feel like weekends I need to like do things like my laundry, which I did do today, but I need to like finish my laundry, put it away. I need to like get prepped for the rest of the work days. Anyway, that's the update. I think I'm gonna go relax with Ryan for a bit. Maybe we'll go play a game, or he might want to go do his own thing because we've had a lot of time. Like we haven't really gotten a chance to do our own things today, and I'll probably update you guys with whatever I end up doing. But yeah, that was my day so far, and that was my thought on the movie and what it was. And I heard that they were thinking about releasing it as like maybe a DVD, but I don't know if it'll be on streaming or what, but I thought it was good. I enjoyed myself and I think it was worth the money personally. So let's go to the living room and we'll see what we do for the rest of the night.
Good morning, you guys. It is so nice out. I don't know, like it just feels like a warm breeze. It's so nice. I'm walking P. It's 7, but it's 6 in my body because the time just changed and I was not expecting to wake up to my alarm. Like I forgot that the time changed tonight. So here we are. I'm trying to walk him early because everyone is probably going to be like discombobulated and like forget that it's the time change or whatever, just like I did, and like not do their walks for like a hot second. And so I figure I might as well get it out of the way while I have some energy. I am forcing myself to get up though, because if I don't, then I will just, I don't know, succumb to the hour of change, which is funny that this feels harder than when I went from here to Chicago and that was a 2-hour change and it felt like I didn't change anything. So anyway, we're just kind of walking around, getting a little bit of our movement in, and it's very, very quiet and very still out. It kind of, I don't know, it's so nice out today. So I'm gonna see what we end up doing. I think overall we're gonna have a really good day today. A little bit of like a more chill kind of reset day, a day where we can maybe read some more, that kind of stuff, because it feels like summer out right now. And I just want to like have kind of like a whatever day today.
The wind has finally subsided from the last couple of days, and I think I'm gonna sit out here for a bit because it still feels crisp enough where like inside it feels a little bit warm, but it feels warm still. I don't know how else to describe it, but I didn't realize it's because it's gonna be in the 80s today, and I guess we're going into a heat wave now, so it's gonna be almost 90 at the end of this week, which is crazy to think about. I'm gonna sit here. I just made myself a latte, which I have right here, and I'm going to read some more of my book and get through as much as I can. Hi, P. I thought I would be through more of this book, but it has been picking up, which is good. Like I'm picking up on when we're going between the two different time periods of like past and present and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm liking it. I just feel like I haven't really sat down to read at all the last, I don't know how long. So now's the time. I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna read. I'm just kind of enjoying my time and waking up a bit, even though it's later. You know, now it's gonna be harder to wake up again because it is going to be dark when we wake up, but it is what it is. I'm gonna enjoy the fact that the sun is gonna be out today until I think 7. Yeah, sunset's at 6:55, which is such a great feeling. Let's just enjoy it. Hello, little angel. You sleepy? Okay, we're on latte number 2, and I have not really done a whole lot of really anything today. Ryan just ordered groceries. I still need to order some groceries. We're actually kind of in this stage where we've been deciding how to combine all of our groceries, because typically Ryan and I eat very separately, and that's only because we have just like such different eating schedules. Like I go to bed so much earlier, so I like to eat dinner around like 4:35ish, which I know is extremely early. Ryan likes to eat dinner around like 7, and half the time I don't even like to eat dinner at all. So it's always been really hard for us to decide how we would combine all of our food. So anyway, we sort of started to talk about it, and we're thinking about how we can start to split our food costs and things like that, so that it just makes it easier in the future, because eventually one day we're never gonna like always split everything, right? Like, or like we will split everything, but like it won't be something that we're consciously thinking about. It won't be like a, oh hey, you bought this, so you need to Venmo me this amount or anything like that. And that's just sort of how we've operated up until this point. But everything else in the house is like utilities, rent, things like that is just a 50-50 split, which makes it really easy, obviously. But it's interesting because I don't know what the right answer is yet, and I've been sort of polling some of my friends of like when they've gotten to this stage of splitting everything, like how did they do it? And so we're thinking about like a combination of like a credit card and a checking account, or I don't know, just it's very confusing, and it's kind of hard to decide like what is right for you, because also like Ryan eats way more than I do. So does it make sense for it to be a 50-50 split, or does that all come out in the wash at the end of the day? And our finances are extremely different. Like we make different amounts of money on an annual basis. So these are the kinds of things that we've been talking about. And I don't really know why I went on that rant, except to say he ordered his groceries. I still have to order a bunch of mine. And right now, as it stands, while we're still figuring out what makes the most amount of sense, we've basically just been like operating as we were until we figure out what makes sense. I just realized, just drinking this, I had a dream about ordering coffee pods and that they were like 5-ounce pods or something like that. I don't really know what the dream was exactly, but sometimes you just dream of the most random things. I got distracted on social media though. That happens from time to time. So I am going to actually finish the video that I was watching, but I'm not going to watch anything after that. I had actually started this video yesterday, but I just never finished it then. And so then I was like, oh, I kind of want to finish that video. So I'm going to finish it, and then I think I want to get back to some more reading. I'm now like 25% of the way through the book, so I don't know how much we'll actually read today, but I have no other plans right now, and I'm actually grateful, I think, that I decided against going to Orange County. I know that it would have been really fun to see my friends, but at the same time, I would have been in a situation where I would basically be having to get ready right now, and I still want to do a workout, and I still am in my pajamas, and I just like, I'm having my second coffee, I want to be reading. So I think that it's just as important to have friend time as it is to have alone time. And yesterday I didn't really get alone time, and I know last week I was in town, but I don't know, I just feel like like it takes me longer to reset these days. I don't know if that's just like getting older or what, but I like to have time just to myself, especially on days, this sounds so silly, but now that Ryan and I have lived together for years, on days when I know he's gonna be gone or like go to a skate park or be out with his friends, I like to try to take advantage of being home on those days because I rarely get time, aside from when I'm at work. I guess like when I work from home, I am here by myself, but it just feels different. And I don't always get time to myself where I have no responsibilities. Like by the time I'm off the clock, Ryan is back home and I get distracted really easily when he's around, and I just like, I don't have my own space in the same way because I live with him. That's not a bad thing. I like living with him. It's just that it feels different when your partner is out and you get the whole entire house to yourself, but you don't have anything to do. Like being home alone when I'm working is different because I have to be on calls and I don't know, working. So anyway, it's different, and so I'm glad that I decided to ultimately choose to just be here. So I'm gonna finish this video and then we'll get back to reading and then probably sit back outside soon because now it's 70 degrees. It's gonna be so nice today. I think I might change into some workout clothes so that I can like just be changed out of my pajamas, but then still be lazy for a little bit longer, and then we'll do our workout. Okay, I've changed into some workout clothes and it's like 75 degrees. I'm gonna sit here in the sun, hang out for a little bit. Hey, did you want to stay out here with me? He went inside for some reason, so now he's back out. I think he heard a loud noise. He always gets scared when there's a loud noise. I think we're just gonna enjoy it out here for a little bit. I need to get away from being inside the house because I think being in the house, I was getting distracted really easily. Oh my gosh, you're home. I didn't even hear you come home. Oh, is that why he went inside? I thought he heard a loud noise. Well, welcome back.
Have a good time.
I just got out here.
Are you wearing sunscreen?
No.
Did I bring you something? A light shirt?
Can you pass me my sunscreen? It's just on the counter in the... Ryan's gonna bring me my sunscreen and I'm gonna get some more into my book. Okay, just a quick update. I thought I was 25% of the way through my book earlier, but I guess I was only 20% of the way through. I have been thoroughly enjoying just like sitting here reading. I have my clicker, so it makes it so much easier to just have the book here. And I feel like I'm so much more into the book now. So I think maybe it was just that I needed more time with the book. Is my camera smudged? Hold on. Okay, sorry. There was something on the lens and it was bothering me. But yeah, I'm just here. It's 11:45 right now. It feels like 11:45. I feel like it's back to feeling like it's normal time. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, it doesn't feel like it's 1 p.m. I feel like whenever we're in daylight savings mode, or is this daylight savings or is it not? Whatever mode we just left, whenever we're there, it always feels like the time feels off. And this feels normal, even though I think technically this is not normal. I think this is daylight savings. Anyway, I'm happy with the time and I'm glad I don't feel too tired. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna see when Ryan wants to go to the park, but it is still early, so it's kind of nice that it is this early. Sorry if you can hear the wind, but I'm just gonna keep reading for now. Okay, I took a nap. How long was I out for?
Too long.
Okay. I took a nap and now it's 3:20. I can't believe how late it is. Ryan and I were talking a little bit about going to the park, but the problem is that it's actually like 85 degrees and we wanted to go with P and we don't want him to overheat because the park is pretty big. So I think what we're gonna do instead is take him early next weekend, like right at 8 a.m. when it opens, because the park closes at 6, so we won't even be able to go before sunset, which, like, blessing and a curse now, but it's gonna be warm the entire rest of the day. So we're gonna go walk around instead outside, just like in the neighborhood, because we want to still get out of the house, but we're just not gonna go to that park, unfortunately. But honestly, I really needed the nap that I had because I felt tired all day and I finally feel awake for the first time today. I'm gonna go get my shoes on and stuff. I'm still wearing my workout outfit, but that's fine. And we're gonna go head out. I think maybe we'll get some ice cream. That would be kind of fun. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of get out for the rest of the day and we'll do all of the other stuff, park stuff specifically, next weekend. we're back and it was so much fun. I actually ended up switching into a different pair of shorts so that I didn't look too workout-y, if that makes any sense. But now we're back and we basically just got our little sweet treats. I got myself an ice cream and Ryan got himself a coffee. And I think we're gonna just kind of relax for the day. We brought P, so he got his little exercise in, and I'll take him on his walk after he has dinner, but I think it definitely is too hot to go over to the park. It was like pretty toasty when we were out and about. I think I'm gonna read a little bit more. I definitely need some water. I can feel myself being a little bit dehydrated. And I think we're just gonna take it easy for the rest of the day. No big plans or anything, which I'm still very grateful for because I was really, really tired. I did not realize how tired I was earlier. So glad that I listened to my gut and just gave myself a relaxing day. I think I'm gonna go to the living room because the AC is on over there and probably just read some more of my book for now. All right, you guys, it is 6:45. The sun is starting to set. I just took P on his walk. It is crazy for it to be nearly 7 p.m. and I'm sure that like everybody is saying that right now, but I am amazed. I've honestly just been reading this whole time. After we got back from ice cream, I've just been sat on the couch and just at my book. I think I might try to switch over to the physical copy, but I need to see what chapter I'm on. I've read a significant amount. I've read 20% of this book just today, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it because it says I have like 6-ish hours left of the book and the likelihood of me finishing it is pretty low. But I'm almost halfway through, which is exciting. This is about where we are. Again, almost halfway through. I'm liking it so far. I think it's really good, and I think that it took me a second to get into it. It's interesting because sometimes when I say it takes me a sec to get into a book, that can mean like 100 pages. This one, it only took me like maybe 40, 45 pages to get into. It just, for whatever reason, that first 40 to 45, I was like busy with other things too. So it's not necessarily just the book's fault, but I did have to like kind of understand how the author went back and forth between different timelines. So there was that aspect to it, but I'm enjoying it. I like our main character. I can see why there's this like interconnected series essentially of him solving different crimes. And I now am at the point where there's a lot of different people in this friend group that feel a little sus, and we're starting to learn more and more about everybody. And I'm kind of enjoying that. So I'm gonna keep reading. Honestly, I think that's all we're gonna do for the rest of the day. I still wanna do my workout, which I do plan to do, but I just don't feel like it right this second. I think this is the type of Sunday that I really needed. So I'm still, I think I've said it multiple times, but I'm glad that this is the Sunday that I opted for because I've just listened to my body and like what I needed. And I think this is all I needed, was to be home and fully reset. I feel like at least once in a weekend, I need like a full reset where I just like am lazy, I'm home, I'm like doing kind of nothing, and it just is, it's enjoyable to me. So anyway, let's keep reading and I will let you guys know if we end up doing anything else. If we do, it'll probably just be like playing a video game or something, but I'll let you guys know either way. Hello you guys, it is the next day. It's Monday, and I just wanted to update you guys because last night I ended up just falling asleep, doing my reading, falling asleep like the typical Sunday. I feel like I had plans for Sunday and I ended up just doing what I normally do on Sundays, which is just like be home, hang out. But like I was saying all of Sunday, I feel like I really need that sometimes. So it was nice to kind of have a day where I could do that sort of guilt-free. But I did want to update you on my book before I go. I am about halfway through the book now, so I ended up reading about 30% yesterday. It's definitely picking up, but I realized why it took me so long to get into it, and I don't know why this took me so long to realize. But even though this is a mystery book, it doesn't have very many thrilling elements, and so the pacing is, I don't want to say that it's slow because it's not. It's just that there's not like this fast-paced adrenaline feeling of like, oh my gosh, we have to figure out this murder that happened. It's more like something happened a year ago and like something seems off and we're just kind of suspicious of some people. And so it's because it happened a while ago and it's not like a situation where there's like timing against them. It feels like they have more time, and so there's no like pressing matter, if that makes sense. So anyway, point being, I'm still really enjoying it. I really like, there's like a little sprinkle of this romance in here and I'm really enjoying that too. I especially love when there's like slightly older romances in books because I feel like sometimes it's just so focused on like the younger crowd, but when somebody's gone through maybe like a divorce or they now have a spouse who's passed away or like they just have other things that have happened, it's almost like their second half of their life and what happens there, and that romance in particular I've been really enjoying lately. So that's just my little take on the book that I've been reading. I anticipate finishing this sometime this week, but you guys will always be updated via like Goodreads, Fable, if you guys follow me on either of those platforms, or I always update on the vlogs too. So even though I might like mention the same book over the course of a couple of different vlogs, I'll always update regardless. So that's my take on that. And that's kind of all I have for the day. So I appreciate you guys so much for being here and watching and just hanging out with me on the weekends. It's always really fun to just be able to hang out and feel like I can be myself. Like I don't feel like it matters that I just stay home or end up doing whatever I do end up doing. I feel like this weekend did feel very full because on Saturday we just had so many things that we did back to back. Actually, it wasn't a lot. It was just that each of the items that I did took a lot of time, but it was really fun and I really enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. So thank you guys so much for being here and watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.